Welcome to Grown Man Record Night. Boy, we sure are having a good time here on this glorious Friday evening. Had a shitty day, man. Shitty day. So much so that I'm like, you know what? I spent a little bit on records in the past couple weeks. I'm like, all right, dude, take it easy. Let's just take it easy. So I didn't really plan on really buying any records this week, necessarily. But I had a kind of a shitty day, so you know what? I'm going to stop in my local spot for 15 minutes and hit the new arrivals. So I hit up Earshot in Winston-Salem. Boy, I sure am glad I did. Because I had a grand old time, and there were Fred and John looking at the records. And I purchased some records. And I'm real proud of them. I spent a little bit of money today, and Circus Peanuts. Let's take a look at what I bought. It was kind of a Verve-themed day. You know what I mean? I don't know what I mean. How about some Kenny Burrell? We were listening to this earlier. Guitar Forms. This is arranged and conducted by Gil Evans. This is on the Verve. Love the Verve. Love the way their little labels look with the black and the silver. That's always tight. Kenny Burrell is one of the great jazz guitar players. Hey, what did I say, man? If you put a black and white picture of a jazz dude smoking a cigarette in an album, I'm going to buy it. And sure enough, I bought it. This is recorded in 64 and 65. And I don't know when this was released. I didn't do that much research, but you know, Kenny Burrell, man. And the Verve, that's one of the top labels we look for here on Grown Man Record Night. So let's keep it moving. Hey, earlier, we heard that earlier. We also heard this. Gary McFarlane. Boy, I love Gary McFarlane. I picked up, hey, what's the name of that record? The yellow one. We listened to it a lot on the show. Here it is. Yeah, it has the song Blue Bleep.
The end sound or something like that?
My faucet keeps a looking and I can't sleep. Yeah. And that's also the end sound. That's right. So that's on the Verve as well. And that's a great record. And it's kind of loungy jazz, bachelor pad type music, tiki lounge. And so I saw this one up at Earshot. And it was a few dollars. Gary McFarlane's Soft Samba. And it's got a little notice here on it. Includes recipe for cocktail to enjoy with album. Well, hey, we like our cocktails here on Grown Man Record Night. It's Friday night. We ain't doing nothing wrong, per se. I mean, we may be doing something wrong. So it's got a little information about Gary McFarlane. And I'll tell you something else about Gary McFarlane. These are great albums on the Verve. And look right here, the Soft Samba cocktail. There is a recipe. Pour 2 ounces of dry Fino Spanish sherry over 2 ice cubes in an old-fashioned glass. Add a ½ ounce of tropical fruit juice or pineapple juice. Add a dash of Angostura bitters. That's crazy. The recipe. They didn't lie. It's in there. The weird thing about Gary McFarlane, he was poisoned by a spiked cocktail with methadone. I'm not making this crap up. I swear to G. In 1971. I think he was born in 33, something like that. And dude was poisoned. Like Blanche Taylor Moore style. That's intense, man. That's intense. I didn't know that. That's one of the, I just discovered Gary McFarlane in my 30s, man. I really appreciate him. Let's not dawdle. I feel like I'm dawdling. Am I dawdling? A little bit of dawdling. Let's keep it moving. Hey, man. What about another Verve record? What? Fred at Earshot said this may be one of his favorite covers ever. Jimmy Smith and Wes Montgomery. Jimmy and Wes, the dynamic duo. And look at that. A couple gentlemen interlocking arms. Enjoying a couple of... Yeah, look at that right there. They kind of wedding style. Got their arms locked, enjoying some sandwiches. Hey, they're just a dynamic duo, man. And this record, This record is bananas. We listened to this earlier. I listened to the one side all the way through, and I mentioned on the Ustream social application that this is